from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
I'm looking at everybody out there. So get the crap out of your ears and listen to me. I'm willing to go the 3 months, but something better happen or I'll fire everybody downstairs. Am I getting clear to you people?
Tensions are high among Barnes County leaders, with some members of the public saying changes are in order. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We received a tip on our whistleblower hotline saying that the director of Barnes County Social Services is demeaning to his staff of women. Well, today, leaders talked about whether the director should be fired.
In this exclusive story, Valley News Team's Christine Stanwood sat in on the heated discussion and digs deeper into these harassment claims.
Well, I think in my mind this is more of a power struggle than anything.
They feel that it's been a very hostile environment.
Different opinions surrounding whether Rick Balanchuk would keep his job as Director of Social Services.
So therefore, I am going to make a motion that this board recommend that Rick be terminated.
This after several employees filed grievances against him.
I've received emails and a letter. They're afraid.
Balanchuk, who's only been on the job for 6 months, admitted to me about getting pushback from his staff, claiming his attitude is belittling.
The way I've communicated all those things are the same, just matter-of-factly saying we have to make this paramount, that we have to put the county's interests first. When we make these decisions, it can't be about let's hurry up and get it done.
So you wouldn't consider that degrading?
No.
He has told people they are incompetent and stupid and shouldn't be in that position.
And that's absolutely false.
Never said that?
No.
Biggest bully, what is your first reaction to that?
I don't know where it's coming from. You know, bullies force people to do things. And they do it in a disrespectful manner. And I don't think I interact with our staff in a disrespectful manner. I'm assertive.
Balanchuk says he added pressure to his staff after they failed to copy him on an email. He adds a family is now threatening a lawsuit because his staff failed to provide services to their child. That
kind of I forgot could get us in a lot of trouble and could hurt a child. Then you get more insistent, and maybe when I become more insistent like that, maybe that's when they say I'm a bully.
Bully or not, Barnes board members concluded that the claims against Balanchuk didn't have sufficient backing. They even decided to extend his contract for 3 more months under strict supervision.
Stuff doesn't start happening in the next month. There's going to be some serious talking to.
In Valley City, Christine Stanwood, Valley News Live.
No one who filed claims against Balanchuk was willing to go on camera or provide us with a statement. Board Chairman Mike Metcalf said that he will hold a follow-up meeting with the social service staff in February and will continue to follow this story and bring you updates here and online on valleynewslive.com. And if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption or any issue in your community, call our whistleblower hotline and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it. Call 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will then get on the case and go to work exposing the truth.
We survived the weekend extremes. Now it's time to hopefully climb out of the deep freeze. Hutch, who's still on a Rocky Mountain high after Denver's win over Pittsburgh yesterday, joins us with word of a warm-up of temps to come. Hutch?
I'll tell you what, it smiles not just for the Broncos' victory, but look at these temperatures. They're above zero. How exciting it is to see most areas getting up above that zero mark. Still below zero in Bemidji and Baudette right now. A lot of zeros along the international border for high temperatures today. Now, a little wind chilly tonight when we have those air temperatures below zero. Baudette, Langdon have wind chills around 20 below. The winds generally 5 to 10 miles per hour across the valley. In Fargo tonight, temperatures quickly falling early down into the single digits below zero. And then it looks like a chance of some snow moving in. Look at the radar, Mike. It's out west right now. I'll have details on who has to use shovels and maybe just a snow brush for your morning commute.
All right, look forward to that. Thanks. The 10th leading cause of death in the United States is suicide, and it could become an even bigger issue for Clay County. Sheriff Bill Bergquist highlighted the problem in the wake of a suicidal man with a gun. It prompted authorities to surround the rest area off of I-94 in Moorhead. The sheriff says getting enough help is the challenge. With so many people with mental health issues behind bars, it's causing problems at the Clay County Jail.
But again, I don't know that we can keep up with it. The state needs to come up with something. You know, we used to have a hospital in Fergus Falls, and you know, they closed that down. But it is an issue.
This is one of the reasons that Moorhead Police and the Sheriff's Department say a new jail and law enforcement center are needed.
More people are shoplifting in the metro, 20% more in fact. That's according to the latest stats in Fargo. Nationwide, those numbers are up. Organized retail crime costs the industry as a whole around $30 billion each year, according to the National Retail Federation. Some stores are forced to raise prices, and experts estimate the average family pays more than $400 more a year because of shoplifters.
Saddening. I don't know. Usually it's people who have admitted that they've been doing it all of their life, and most of the time they claim that it's because they don't have the money for it. I worked at clothing stores, but I've seen it happen in grocery stores and stuff too.
Experts say shoplifters get away with it more often than getting caught and are turned over to police about half the time.
A former Hillsborough High School student is speaking out about allegations of sexual harassment. She says it's been happening in school for years, and administrators are not taking the cases of abuse of girls seriously.
And the younger people just kind of think, you know, boys will be boys, and they'll stop eventually, kind of a thing. So then nobody really talks about it. It's just kind of something there that a lot of people want to talk about and want to get really mad about, but they don't. And I wish they would.
We invite you to tune in to Valley News Live 10 at 10 tonight. Valley News team's Ashley Bishop will have much more on this exclusive story.
In America, 48 million people are struggling with hunger, while 1/3 of our food goes to waste every year. The Environmental Protection Agency is launching a new program to save the food before it ends up in a landfill and give it to those who need it the most. EPA Administrator Gina McCarthy was showing off her cooking skills while whipping up a meal at Miriam's Kitchen in Washington, D.C. And on today's menu, roasted pumpkin and apple salad, food that was almost tossed away.
We want our guests to feel like they have the dignity of getting a meal that a paying customer would pay for in a restaurant.
Each week, Chef C.J. Wagner crafts nutritious meals using donated foods, saving dozens of fruits and vegetables that otherwise would have been heading to the trash. It's an idea the EPA administrator wants to see more often. The EPA's new initiative, the Food Stewards Pledge, is a commitment specifically designed for faith-based groups and leaders pledging to reduce waste in other communities. Now, if you want to get involved in the Food Stewards Challenge, head to valleynewslive.com and click on the hot button.
The price of crude oil has taken another downturn, this time diving below $29 a barrel. It's the first time since 2003. Investors are bracing for Iran's return to the global oil markets. With sanctions now lifted, the OPEC member nation will begin exporting oil. Iran is expected to quickly boost oil exports by 500,000 barrels per day immediately. It could reach 1 million barrels per day within a year. On a related story, those crude oil prices continue to impact prices that you're paying at the pump. $1.55 is the lowest price we found in Fargo-Moorhead. That's over at Costco. $1.57 a gallon at Mills Fleet Farm in Fargo, and $1.59 at Love's. GasBuddy.com says the average price in Fargo, $1.64.
Not bad seeing those prices.
That's amazing, actually.
It is. Well, later on Valley News Live at 6, no school today gave kids a chance to get out and take part in a blizzard bash.
And since when did temperatures 10 to 15 degrees below average feel good? Today, after 30s below. It does look like we have warmer weather on the doorstep and a chance of snow for some. Hour by hour details are next.